Dan Willis here, and we're talking about Amcol systems and negotiating a settlement agreement. Now, this should only be entered into after you've already requested account validation, which we discussed in an earlier video. If you happen to miss that, where we also discussed a little bit more about who Amcol is, we'll include a link to that video in the description below. But after you've validated your account, you'll get the documents and the paperwork, and the first thing you need to do before you even negotiate a settlement is to look at the Statute of Limitations. This is the legal time window for which you're legally responsible for repayment on this debt. Typically, it's about 7 years, but that will vary from state to state. And once this time window runs out, and this time window usually starts with the original lender, the original medical office. It wasn't when Amcol got collection or got the rights to it. One of the sneaky tactics collection agencies use is to re-age consumer debts so they can try and collect payment on them even past the legal time frame. As we mentioned, this is about 7 years. It will vary upon your state of residence, so please check that out. Once the time window runs out, though, the debt is forgiven and it should be removed from your credit report. And it doesn't apply to all debts, but Amcol Systems works exclusively with medical collections, and the statute of limitations does apply to medical bills for sure. So the next point is actually negotiating your settlement. And if you'd like some help with this, you can get a free, no obligation credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-855-655-9869. So negotiating a settlement. Once your account's validated, you have the paperwork, it's within the time window, now we want to negotiate with them. And the first biggest thing is never pay the full balance. You can always negotiate to pay less. Typically, it'll be about 10 to 40% of the total balance, depending upon how old the debt is. So with a $500 debt at 20%, that'd be what, $100 that you'd be able to settle the account. And this is key. Before you make a payment, you have to get Amcol Systems to agree that in exchange for your payment, they'll stop reporting negative information and that account to the credit bureaus. Otherwise, all that's going to happen is that's going to be that little trade line. It's going to be changed to a paid collection. That's not a positive credit building item. And many consumers are horrified to discover that when they pay an old collection, they actually see their credit score drop. This is because that paid collection, it appears to the credit scoring algorithm that that's recent activity rather than financial responsibility, and your credit score drops. So please avoid that path, because you can get that Amcol Systems off of your credit report so long as you get them to agree that in exchange for your payment, they'll stop reporting your account to all three of the credit bureaus. And if you'd like some help with this, you can get a free, no obligation credit consultation by calling toll-free 1-855-655-9869. So this last and final tip is actually removing that item from your credit report. This is going to require you to exercise your rights under the FCRA Fair Credit Reporting Act, which says you can challenge and dispute any item on your credit report that you believe is inaccurate, incorrect. And this is what it's going to do. You're going to have to file your dispute over the phone, by mail, or online. But once the credit bureaus get your dispute and investigate the item, they call it a reinvestigation, but they're going to contact Amcol Systems and ask for verification of that account and the information. As per your settlement agreement, Amcol Systems won't verify the account, and the FCRA says any item the credit bureaus can't verify must be removed from your credit report. And if you're working to get good credit, it is essential to remove all that bad, damaging, derogatory information, because that is kryptonite to good credit. So if you'd like some help with this, you can get a free, no obligation credit consultation by calling 1-855-655-9869. Again, that's for a free, no obligation credit consultation, and the toll-free phone number is 1 855-655-9869. This is Dan Willis. We're going to include a link in the description below over to an article at our website for the full story about dealing with Amcol systems. We also have a free report available there, the 7 super simple steps to clean credit. Please subscribe and join our congregation. Have a wonderful day and looking forward to talking to you again here soon.